Hey, what's up guys, it's Clifford Pink Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be working down in Bayshore Boulevard down in South Tampa. We're going to be doing an awning cleaning. It's a red awning. I showed you guys a video of doing another awning recently, and you know, I figured I'd just change it up and show you guys a process, the same process in a different color awning. This awning here is not really too bad. It's really one spot with algae. It does have some oxidation on it, which, you know, I'm not going to be able to remove that because it's been there for years and years, from the way the awning is sitting and how the wall is built around the awning. So we're going to show you guys when we get back there to the house. Today we got 2 jobs in the schedule. I actually was supposed to have 1 job, this job, but then I booked the second one just now when I got done setting up. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment if you got any questions, and hit the bell so you know when I put up a new video. So let's go check the job out. So this is how you get in here from the garage. This is the awning here. Like I was saying, if you guys can see above, there's a wall with a drop off, and then under here is full of oxidation. They just painted these walls, so you know the paint was bad. So therefore, you know, I already talked to the customer, made him aware of that may not come out. But over here, we got some algae right here in this corner. This gutter right there was dripping for a while before they got it fixed. So you can see there's some algae sitting right there. And you know, he's got some basic dust and stuff like that on the awning. I'm gonna use the same process that I showed you guys on my other video. Before we start, we'll wet everything down first. Apply our mix and give it a good rinse without letting the mix dry on the awning. So that's the same process we're going to be doing today. Pretty straightforward. Grab the hose now and get started. So now that we got the awning wet down, we're gonna apply a downstream mix. The downstream mix is like 2%, 1.25, 1/5, 1.5. It's under 2% with the injector I'm using. So that should be enough to start working on it. Sometimes you may have to add a stronger mix, but I always start with a downstream mix, you know, between the 1 to 2%, and then see what happens. And then if I need to bump the mix up, I got a sulfur system which I can do, or you can use some kind of sprayer like a lid sprayer, or you know, if your pump up can shoot far enough, you can use a pump up sprayer with a 50-50 mix of chlorine and water, and that will work, you know, usually work pretty good. I don't ever go past 50-50 mix. But we're gonna start with a downstream mix, and then we'll rinse it and see if it's more remaining, more algae or dirt remaining. Then we'll just you know, repeat the process. All right, let's go. So after we add the mix, we had to let it sit and work, which we call a dwell time. Right now it is 9 o'clock on the dot. So I'm gonna give it around, under here, the sun is not beaming in here. Usually if it's sunny outside and hot, I keep it wet and give it about, a 5-minute dwell time. Over here I can probably go a little longer because we don't have the sun on us. Like I said, if you start to dry up, you can always add more mix to it. So keep everything nice and protected. So we're gonna give it about, I'll probably give this one about 7 to 8 minutes, and I'm gonna check up on it. I may have to add more mix. We don't know. We'll see. And I'm gonna give it a good rinse. That'll be our first rinse, and then we'll follow up and see what happens. If you gotta do a second coat, which I normally always do 2 coats to make sure that everything is off. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. So like I said, we're gonna give it about 10 minutes. We're almost there. Got 1 more minute to go. We're gonna give it our first rinse and then see what we got. Don't rush the process. Just take your time, and everything will come out good. Done. That spot where the algae was didn't come out all the way, still some left, so we're gonna treat that with a little bit of stronger mix. I'm gonna grab my pump up and shoot that. I don't know, I might grab my soft water system, I'm not sure. I do have a driveway next that I haven't seen. I may have to post treat that, so I may use it just to have it in the hose. Yeah, I just do that instead of using the pump up. But I will be adding a 50-50 mix to get that off. All right, so I just added my 50-50 mix on here. Now I'm gonna give it another dwell time. And now it's almost 9:20, so we'll give it another 5 minutes and give it a rinse and see what happens. Sometimes you just may have to take layers and layers off until it's clean, man. And what you can always do is agitate it with a brush if you want to. That works as well. I'm sure you got something now. If you guys look now, in that spot, starting to turn white. Right in that spot where I just sprayed. I don't know if you guys can pick it up on camera. So, therefore, the algae is definitely getting ate up right there. You can see it, white spot. So we're gonna give it some dwell time, and then I'll give it a rinse. And I think she'll be good to go. Y'all stay tuned. Also, you may ask, why don't I just start with the 50-50 mix? You know, I don't like to do that for the simple fact that just in case the awning flashes, I don't want it to flash on the color. So I'd rather start with the downstream and work my way up on the mix instead of just coming straight out with 50-50 mix. So that's why I do that. You don't have to, but personally, that's why I do that. So and it's been working fine. So that's why I use that method. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna give it a rinse in a few minutes, and we should be good to go. All right, 9:25. We're gonna go ahead and start rinsing now. Let's take a look now. Rinse everything over time. You can see now that spot is gone that was there. Step back some. Everything over here is good as well. That's what we want. I went ahead and rinsed the patio off. You know, get all the soap and everything off of there. And you know, this came out pretty well, guys. What you think? Let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up and see you guys when I get to the next job. You guys, we're at the second job right now. We're in Odessa, Florida. It took me about 40 minutes to get here, 45 minutes. We're gonna be doing a driveway cleaning here. New customer that just called me this morning. We're gonna be doing some rust removal as well for the sprinkler system. They got some iron stains, so we're gonna use some oxalic acid to get that done. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. So this is the driveway here. You can see it's pretty dirty. And then on the edges here, we got the runoff from the sprinkler system from the well water. Got some here. You can see it on the drain. This is the property line right over here. I'll show you guys the other side.
Out of curiosity, what would you charge just to pop that little thing right there too?
Oh, that's just the all-included, all-in-one.
Are you sure?
With the rust? Yeah, I just added up all in one.
All right, awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Okay, no problem. Okay. This is the other side right here. You can see where the property line stops over there where my hose is. Same thing. Got a lot of rust stains. Curbs super black and has some rust on it. I'm gonna mix the oxalic acid 16 ounces to 1 gallon of water. That's gonna be my mix. 16 ounces to 1 gallon of water. And I'm gonna be using my pail sprayer to spray it on there. My little lid sprayer. I'm gonna make about probably I'll make like 3 gallons maybe to be safe. Maybe 3 gallons, maybe 4. I'm not sure how many it's gonna take, but I feel like that should be enough to get everything done. The middle of the section doesn't have any, but I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and spray the whole thing to make it even, so we're not having spots, you know, on the side of the driveway, and then it's gonna be blotchy looking. So I'm gonna clean it first, surface clean it first. A lot of times some of the rust comes off from surface cleaning, but all of it will come out. So therefore we have to come back and apply the oxalic on it to get it how it's supposed to look, nice and clean and bright. So I'm gonna start surface cleaning now. We'll be using the 12 with the Mondo. It's my concrete cleaning package equipment right there. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna start from down there, and then we'll move on to the driveway afterwards. So I cleaned the sidewalk on this side and the curbs. Reason I rinse it right now is because it's kind of getting hot out here, and I don't want the dirt to settle back in the concrete. So then I had to clean it all over again. So I'm gonna clean it in sections. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clean the driveway and the sidewalk on this side like I normally do, because like I say, it's hot. So we work in sections, rinse, just to be safe and don't have to work, you know, double time. You guys just got done cleaning the driveway. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our oxalic mix. Like I said, I'm gonna do 16 ounces per gallon. I'm gonna make 4 gallons, so 16 times 4. So this is the sidewalks here. Still kind of wet, but you can see the rust is starting to come. Once it's starting to dry, you're gonna see it on the edges. I already got my oxalic in the bucket. I just have to add water. We'll be good to go. So I got Oxalic from Pressure Washer Products. It's a 50-pound bag. I just got some left over, so I got it in here. I'm gonna put some water in it. You don't have to use hot water. You can if you want. It dissolves it better, but you can use cold water. It's got stirred up pretty good. So I'm gonna make the mix now and apply it on here and get rid of all this rust. See how it looks much better now than what we started with. A layer came off, but the whole thing's not gonna be cleaned up until you put the Oxalic on there. All right, we're coming along pretty good. Show you guys the difference. See how that rust is gone from this side, and then we're working up this way. If I were to spot trick this, it was gonna be clean like this on the edges, and the rest would still look off and kind of orange. So I'm gonna apply it on the whole thing. We're gonna continue working up here, and then we're gonna jump on the sidewalk, and we catch you guys on the recap. All right, we all wrapped up here. This is what we got. Yes, it looks blotchy right now because some spots are still wet. I went over a few spots because they were still kind of a little bit rusty, so that's why it looks like that. But once it dries, it's gonna be all one color. You can see it's still wet over here. Pretty nice little project. I ended up making like 3 batches to get this whole thing done. I underestimated by a whole lot. So probably used maybe 12 gallons of mix, maybe 12 to 15 gallons of mix. This is where I stopped at right here. Got the curves done. The curves is drying right now. Just give you guys a look. This is what it looked like before. Right here, rusty and dirty. She's clean and treated. Now we just have to wait for that thing to dry up. Go up there by the walkway right quick. See here, it's drying up. Got the walkway done. Walkway's drying up as well. And the other side over here. Big difference, big difference. All right, y'all, well, that's it for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you got any questions, just ask them. I answer all my comments. Y'all stay tuned, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.